Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Minnesota Mike back with you for another video. This is another one in my vlog series that I do through the Memphis Songwriters Association in conjunction with the blog that I write for them, talking all about songwriting and what has worked for various artists over the course of a handful of years, whether those songs have been hits or not. So this latest kick that I'm on is called That Title Doesn't Mean What You Think It Means, and these are all about double meanings within song titles. So last week we looked at the song Get Him Back by Olivia Rodrigo, as well as Worried About the Weather by Justin Townes Earl. This week we have looked at the song Last Call by Leanne Womack, and now we're going to close things out with A Case of You by Joni Mitchell. And just for the record, I did not put two alcohol metaphor songs in a row on purpose. It just so happened to work out that way. But this is A Case of You by Joni Mitchell. Sometimes you have a song that you can relate to drinking, and that's actually how the singer-songwriter intends for you to interpret it. But before I heard A Case of You for the first time, I interpreted the title as synonymous with having a case of the measles, for instance. Yet this song sees the narrator comparing her love interest to holy wine so bitter and so sweet, before ultimately concluding that she could drink a case of him and still be on her feet. There are a few different country songs that I can think of, such as Drunk on You by Luke Bryan and Being Drunk's a Lot Like Loving You by Kenny Chesney, both of which compare a relationship positively and negatively, respectively, to being drunk. In the Luke Bryan song, it discusses a summer romance and all the fun things they do together, including that he's a little drunk on her and high on summertime. While the Kenny Chesney song discusses having sworn off alcohol while not being able to do the same with the lover in question. But A Case of You loves the merits of having the best of both worlds in the relationship. Despite warnings from her friends that she should be prepared to bleed, she ultimately concludes that she could drink a case of you and still be on her feet. As someone who constantly thinks in terms of breakup songs, I initially thought this song was about being unimpressed by someone, the opposite of what's being discussed in Drunk on You, the Luke Bryan song. But it's really saying that when you're drunk, you've theoretically had enough of whatever it is you're drinking, but you'll still never get sick of that particular love interest. Just a fun closing note on the hook to this song. A few years ago, a local liquor store in Memphis had a sign out on the marquee that said I could drink a case of you and still be on my feet, and Joni's Facebook page reposted it, so really cool moment for Memphis in that regard. So melodically, with the capo on the first fret, the song is written in C sharp. She uses, relative to the capo, C, F, A minor, G, A minor, F, E minor, D minor 7, C, G, C, A minor 7, G, A minor 7, and G. That is all in the intro. The verses use C, G slash B, A minor 7, D minor 7, and C played twice, followed by G slash B, A minor 7, G, C, G slash B, A minor 7, D minor 7, C, and B, and A minor 7 before ending on the D minor 7, C, and G slash B. The chorus uses F, E minor, D minor 7, and C, followed by C, C slash B, A minor 7, D minor 7, C, G slash B, C, and F. The first instrumental break uses C, F, A minor, G, A minor, F, E minor, D minor 7, C, G, C, A minor 7, G, A minor 7, and then back to that G. While the outro uses C, F, A minor, G, A minor, F, E minor, and D minor 7, followed by C. Instrumentally, the song uses guitar played by both Joni Mitchell and James Taylor, as well as dulcimer and conga drums. Structurally, the song uses a verse-chorus, solo verse-chorus format. We've talked about story songs and example songs in a previous blog, and in fact, Big Yellow Taxi was included in that, or at least was included in a draft of that, and I've alluded to it before and since then. A Case of You is an example song like Welcome to the Future by Brad Paisley, and that's an example song that we talked about in a previous blog. 3 is just the right amount of examples that you're giving, including the solo that comes in between between the second and third verse. It's not overload on the examples, which fits the theme. You're never too much, and the examples I provide aren't going to be either, and I mean I as in the narrator of the song, either in quality or quantity. So Case of You is embedded, or linked, I should say, below. So just as a closing note, I want to discuss the process of this particular blog. I wanted to be sure to distinguish between two previous blogs and vlog kicks, metaphors, and twist endings. But this whole concept started a while back when I wanted to discuss another strategy with you, writing to a different title. I mentioned this in a previous blog and vlog kick, I believe a Jason Aldean song called I Break Everything I Touch, and when I saw that title I wasn't sure if that was going to be a song about a guy who likes to party, so like I'm destructive but charming, or if it was going to be about someone who had burned a lot of bridges in relationships and was warning someone not to get involved with him because he breaks everything he touches. It turned out to be the former, so I wrote a song about the latter. Jake Owen had a song called Startin' With Me, and I thought the song was going to be a party anthem, as in the party that starts with me, right? But it turned out to be all the things that he'd fix about his past, starting with me, similar to Man in the Mirror, so I wrote a song about the former. You can't copyright a title, so if an artist writes to a title and takes it in a different direction, assuming they don't touch on both meanings, as was the case in the first three songs, you should 100% write your own song about the other meaning. But I hope this got you thinking about how a twist to a title, you can twist a title around to great effect and keep your listeners guessing as to, hey, what's the song about? So I am Minnesota Mike. Thank you so much for tuning in and all of your support throughout these blogs. You can check out all of the other blogs on the Memphis Songwriters Association website. All of my vlogs are right here on YouTube, Minnesota Mike. Thank you so much.